Hello everyone. Give me a moment to get my act together. Yes, we know there's a watch update. So this is something a little different. Okay, let's get some shares going on. Sluban of North America was kind enough to send me 2 sets for review and maybe some more later. This started mostly because I had purchased a Walmart set branded, "Hey Saeed." Hope I got that right. Welcome to the stream. I'm just sending out a few more invites. Forgive me. Got that one. We could post here. Anyway, so I had purchased a Walmart tank branded as Playday Expressions, and through a little research discovered that Sluban, here we'll get out of the bright light, Sluban was the actual manufacturer of that set. Thank you, Ryan, for liking the stream. Well, the tank was actually pretty good except for one defective part, and I was missing a figure. So after communicating with Sluban, they sent me some of the parts, and they were interested in seeing what I thought about their sets. Their box branded sets under their own name. So they forwarded these along. So full disclosure, thank you. I got it right. Awesome. Thanks, Saeed. We're going to see what these are like. These are branded retail sets. They can buy from multiple sources, most likely Amazon, and then other stores. But yeah, we're going to see what these are like. You're going to get my first-hand impressions live, and then I'll do a review at some point in the near future. But I figured it was Sunday. I wanted to do some small sets. These qualify. Why not? Why not? Let's get one more. Let's bring one more group in. One more. I got a lot of groups, unfortunately. That's why I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Alright, well, we're done with that. So yeah, 2 sets. And I'll tell you the truth, I'm most interested in this fighter. So I'm going to just put that off to the back for now. A small set, 170 pieces. They suggested it's A+, which is good. I've been 8 years old for a very long time now. First impression of the box, that is tough and stiff, and for a box that size, I mean, Legos is paper thin. That's a tough box. Look at this. You back to one like? Hey, did you know you back to one like? Well, the likes go up and down. I'm not worried too much about it. Let's see. Yeah, wow, that's a tough box. And I've already done all my photography on the box, so I'm not too worried about it. Ooh, thick glue. Wow, that is thick, thick, thick bead of glue. That's not a complaint. Okay, so World War II, and if I recall, this was a fighter craft. When I do the review, I will post the actual full name on it, because you know what, the name isn't written on here, and I'd have to look it up. Although that's not so hard to do. I just go in here and go Sluban M38-B0683. And what are they calling it? Sluban Allied Fighter Plane. Very cool. Awesome. Figured I'd take advantage of the fact that my wife and daughter went out shopping, so we'll do a daytime build. Wow, it's nice and quiet out. Let's see, what's our book look like? So we got the Sluban style minifigure. Very clean looking book. Doesn't look too difficult. Stapled. So nice printed book. Glossy stock. One monster bag keeps it all encapsulated. And 2 bags of parts. A very beautiful dark army green. And some stickers. Hey Ryan. Yeah, I was having a lot of problems with it. And I'm not too sure why. I've got the same amount of light as usual, but on this side of me, it could be because I've moved it over. I'm moved over a bit. See, normally I'm a little closer to this side, and then I just adjust the light over here. Because I really only have one pot light I can aim back there, and I figure it's been much better to aim it on this side than to this side. But yeah, my cheat has always been I just move me over when I do, let's see, camera, headshot. Actually, I'm unlocked now. And then I just do this most of the time, and you guys aren't any of the wiser usually. And it always looks much cleaner that way. But if I go way back, it affects everything. See? Yeah, can't green screen the world, unfortunately. So we got some nice labels here. Love this green, very dark hunter green. I was going to say an army green. Now, Sluban studs, you're probably not going to be able to see that there. They're actually branded, much like Lego, they're branded with M38s. So if you come across M38s in your bulk bits or whatever, they're actually Sluban. Sluban's very proud of their brick offerings, and they brand them as such. They've also had conversations with Lego, and given that their current offerings are all original offerings, they also, because Lego doesn't hold the copyright or trademarks anymore for the bricks, the only outstanding issue was the figures. Well, Sluban's figures don't violate because they are different between the shape of the brick and ooh, nice. Just the overall rounded appearance of the figure. Turning torso, by the way. Something that's unique. Oh, and they also got these slightly ball jointed wrists on the minifigures. So the figure compared to, say, Lego is a little less bulky, more posability in the sense that the hip rotates. Here's that long neck head joint, which gives you a kind of bobblehead jointed head, and that actually secures the torso to the torso to the hips. But as you see, I didn't actually need that, but of course when you put the head on. So there's your ball jointed head. And let's see how well the pilots. There we go. And there's the pilot's helmet. And it ever so slightly ball joints. Very stiff, but it's okay. That's not a complaint. There we go. When I do the review, there'll be close-ups of all these parts. So there's our minifigure. I'm not going to waste it's not a waste of time, but I'm not going to sort them out. There's not a lot of parts here. It's only 170. Got my ice cap here. Looks like I'm getting my conversations from both Facebook and YouTube at the same time, so we're good. No issues. I sent the invites to a bunch of alternative brick groups, so let's see how this goes out. Now, the first thing I'll notice is, and I don't know if this is intentional, but the brick, of course, is much different than the color in the manual, but that could be they're just making it easy and plain to see. There's only about 3 whole colors in this whole batch. So this actually makes it very easy to read, but I suppose some people might complain a bit that it could be clearer. I don't know. I could be grasping. The quality of these bricks or plates, it's mostly a plate build. Very nice, very flat. I didn't do the sniff test. Doesn't smell weird. There's no oily residue like from Chinese bricks, because sometimes you'll find that they have chemical release agent for the molds. And so yeah, I'm actually going to be hunting pieces here. I probably should have done a little pre-sort, but I actually need 2 jumpers. 2 jumpers. If you see it, call it out. Some people are just a little impatient, I see. Okay, 1x2, 2x4. Is there a seat? There's a gray seat. I think that's the first time I've... Oh, that's interesting. That's definitely a different design than the Lego one. It's a shorter back than, say, the one on the Classic Space sets, which is where I'm familiar with that style seat. Clutch and snap, like, that's really nice. Very nice so far. So, 2 of these traverse bricks, and then I need one of these. I've got the studs on 3 sides. 2 of these headlamp bricks, or traverse on one side, and a 1x2 with a just on. I need 2 of those on one side. It's very weird to be streaming so early in the day. Come on. Gotta be one more, right? There we go. No, that is the other style brick. So you. Okay, so that's what I need right here. So, 1 on each side. 2 of these. Ooh. Very satisfying click. Color is very consistent so far. That's something that bothers me. If it's supposed to be a solid color, you know, let's have it stay a solid color. So I need that, I need that. Gray jumper. 2x4. Need a 1x5. Need an inverted. Okay, inverted. I need a 2x2, and I got that already. So, starting here on the 1x5. Oh, I needed a brick. There's a brick. Inverted slope. How many of those? Oh, I needed 2 of the 1x5s. Alright. So there's that. Okay. So we've got this on. Hope there's going to be a piece that joins that. I always worry when I see someone doing a jumpered build that if you don't connect it, it won't be strong. So that's where we're at so far. Lots of jumpers on the side. Good sign that we're going to be doing a nice rounded build. So what's next now? Joystick holder. I don't know what else to call that one. Little yellow bit. Can be a little hard to see on my background. 1x1 stud. nice, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bracket. Okay, so there's the bracket. Wing plate. I need the alternative wing plate. No, that's the same one. I need one for each side. I already touched that one. How about this one? There we go. So we got one for each side. Another 1x8, so that should be a big one. 2x3. Come on. This is where knolling comes in handy. Pre-sort your plates. There we go, 2x3. And there should be a jumper here. At least one. I only need one right now. Oh, there's the joystick. I know I need the joystick. And oh, right, one more jumper. One more jumper. Actually, I didn't have any. I needed 2 jumpers. So I haven't grabbed what I needed yet. That's 1x2. That's 1x2. Jumper. So, bracket on the nose. Clutch is good. 2x3. Joystick holder. Which way does the joystick go? Okay. Pretty cool. Just going to turn it around. This way it can be, yeah, cool. All right. 2 jumpers. So that's how we're going to secure the connection. 1x1, 1x8. That secures the tail. And 2 tails, 2 tail wings. There we go. Very nice. Sipping my iced coffee. Blue cup, not green. That's why it doesn't really disappear. Ooh, the condensation's crazy on it. I better be careful. My iced Keurig. So where are we at now? Sorry, 2x2. I need a 1x4. It looks like a 1x3 tile. Perfect. I need a 1x2 modified with a bar handle. I also need a 1x2 grill plate. I call that a 1x2 grill. I need a black tap or a dark looking tap. Okay, black tap. 1x2 slope, just one. And still looking for that 1x2 with a bar. Oh, and I'm going to put that over there with the pilot, and that's his glasses, his goggles from the looks of it. If you see that part, yell it out, guys. There it is. Oh, and it's slightly... Okay, so they've textured it slightly different than a Lego bit, which is perfectly fine. It's not Lego. It is not Lego. So, 2x2, then the 1x2 modified with a bar handle, 1x4 with a slope here, 1x3 plate here, sorry, tile, this 1x2 with a grill, and a tap going sideways based on the instructions. Sorry, being the green, if I hold it up in front of my head camera, it's green screening out. Maybe I'll keep it below. There we go. So we're going to need one of those. Oh, this has, okay, so there's a 1x1 plate. And I think there's a, yes. So they have a 1x1, and it's 2 plates high brick. Very interesting. I think so. 2 of these headlamp bricks. And one of these tall slopes. No pin in the center. Here, we'll hold it up. But it's grooved, so you could put it 3 different positions. Probably more handy for most people. So, I'm just laying this out. These are here. This is here. What am I missing? I'm missing one of these. All right. So page 6, very clean instructions. Oh, I only have one of those parts. I need 2. So it's a 1x3 slope with a cut edge. There we go. Listen to that. That's satisfying click. So according to this, it's headlamp brick, 1x2, headlamp brick, 1x1 plate, and then this slope. Very nice. Very nice. So now I'm going to need I was very worried that I was short. I'm always worried that I'm short pieces. I'm terrified that I'm short something. Especially since 90% of my collection is Lego, which this is 100% compatible in every way. Unless, of course, you start using those 1x2 bricks, or 1x1 2-plate high bricks. But then you're just going to double plate, right? Okay, so it should be 2 of those. So 1 each side. 1. Ooh, come on. Ugh, there we go. 1 each side. Tell you, the clutch is very good so far. Still no oiliness to the parts, and no odd smells. I've actually opened a few Lego bags and went, oof, something is funky. Now there's of course a stud height difference here. From here you notice to here. But that is because of just the math involved here with the studs on their side. It's nice because you can do some really gradual stuff if you plan out your math. And it's a Lego thing. This is not a Sluban thing. So 4 of these slopes. And these are all going upwards. Okay, so they are all going up. Yeah, it's a shame that Lego won't give us these. This is definitely something. And I'm actually going to use a Lego separator. I'm going to use it to help me with the stickers. So I see opportunities for stickers. So right now they're telling me, and what I'm going to do is to help me out, I'm going to put this piece here. Gives me a big surface. And going to be one of these. I'm going to put that there. So I'm going to apply a number 2 sticker and a number 3 sticker. And that's a red star. Okay. So now I know what I'm trying to do. So there's the 83. These aren't bad. They're very small. Actually, you know what? Where did my old... Ooh, I wonder what happened to that. Let's see, is my blade clean? Clean enough. Clean enough. Actually, let's not use that. This is another fine screwdriver I'll use sometimes. Don't think I've done it on a live stream, but I don't see where my blades went. I'm gonna chew out my family later. So, here. See, there's the 83. And that's going to go, we're going to say on the low side. That looks pretty level. And then I just use the smooth side of a Lego or any separator that's got a flat edge. If not, a credit card will do. Any hard but smooth plastic. Just to work out any possible air bubbles. These are clear plastic stickers. They're not paper. So only the print will really show through. Pretty clean looking. And I gotta do a red star from the number 3s, which are small. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and pick it up from the top point, since I need to try and get it dead center. And I'm gonna use the left and right points of the star to do that. This is where my X-Acto knives would be better. I'm gonna kill my daughter. Okay. So again, there's the star. And I'm looking for a good position based on what I'm seeing. Now this could be a little higher. So what I might do with this one is, based on the box art, because sometimes that helps. I might do the cross of the star at about that looks pretty good. Ooh. So what I basically did was I was looking for halfway, and then I used, from my point of view, going across this plate as a halfway mark. I'm sure no one will be so fussy as I am. I'm just trying to do the best I can. I'm not the best person with the decals. I'll be the first to admit it. I know what I like. Now, given what I did there, that tells me if I go over here, I will have another see. So what I will do, I put the other piece, and then it's going to help me eyeball it a little better. Just skipping ahead, not a big deal. Tense moment, sticker application, yeah. What do you think though? Nice fine screwdriver, very, very thin tip. I can't find the clean X-Acto knife in this one. Not so good. That's my workshop knife. That's kind of a nasty one. So 83 again. I mean, I would wish that these were not stickers, but that's not a knock on Sluban. Lego plagues us with plenty of labels, especially on some very expensive sets I own. So this is going to help me to achieve, let's see, because that looks pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. I always use a new or newish separator for this, one that hasn't been used to separate parts. This way the edge is clean. Yeah. Yeah. You know what that was? It was chocolate milk. It was a drop of chocolate milk. Chocolate milk or the Keurig coffee. Hey, Bartman. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know. What a way for me to slow this down, eh? Sticker application. I had one set with like 100 stickers from a Chinese brand, and I bet you it took me 2 hours to do the stickers. It took me an hour to do the build, and it took me 2 hours to do the stickers. It was one of my tanks. Okay, another number 3 star, right? Which means I need another one of these then. Which is good, because I get the line. I mean, this is great. Whenever you come across stickers you know that are going to be replicated on 2 different sides, plan ahead. Because there's nothing worse than it looking really good on one side and looking nasty on the other. And these stickers are nice. I've had some that actually tore in my hand before. That's bad. Plastic ones too, not even the paper ones. You know, there's a risk with paper, of course. So here, I'm using this plate here to line up the left and right points of the star. And then I'm eyeballing for center. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'm sure there's some model makers out there looking at me like, no! Use a liquid, use Windex. I suppose I could. For the most part, I like the way I do it, even if it's not perfect. Tiniest of air bubbles so I can see it. You probably can't, but I can, so that annoys me. But there we go. Alright. I still have 2 stickers at some point, but they're not a problem right now. So, we are deckled up. There we go. I, of course, wish everything was printed, but that's not the world we're living in right now. So it's going to be this piece and one of those. I can keep these for later. And where are we at here? So that's that. One of those curved. So Bartman, are you a fan of Sluban? Or of alternatives to Les God? Because I am. I'm a fan of trying. If you live in a little walled garden, you never get to experience everything, you know? 1x2. Come on. That's a jumper. That's good. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. We should be good. And yet I don't have the 1x6. So what did I pull too much of? Oh, I had pulled too much of the 1x2s. Oh, and I need 2 of these. My evil cat is doing something behind me. Wants my attention, apparently. And if I put this piece on here, there, okay. This off of here. Right, I'd pulled one too many of those. Right, okay. So this is going on, I want to say right here. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I use a laptop close as a TV tray. That's going to bite me in the butt someday. Let's see if we can. Hopefully I won't regret that. Alright, and we're basically doing the same on this side. One of those, these are 2 printed parts. Where's the extra? So there's the 1x2. There's the L piece. There's the slope. There's the 1x1 tile. Actually, I need another one of those. And I needed a 1x4 rounded slope. And I need a black Another one of these pieces. Okay. We are set. So this time it's going to be this plus the star. Oop. That's my fault. Clutch was good. Actually, let's follow the instructions. It's always better when you follow the instructions. And okay. And then from there we have this, and then the rounded slope. There we go. A little bit of wash, rinse, repeat. You know, left side equals right side kind of thing. Pretty nice so far. And there's a little joystick, little window viewfinder. Although, I really wonder if it should be flipped around, but based on the instructions, this is correct. Two more of these 2x2 slopes. Two of the black hinge bases. I don't know what else to call them. And 1x2s, square 1x2 plates. Okay, so we're good there. So we're doing two sub-assemblies. My cat is terrorizing me. Alright, so two builds, one for each side. Did I do this right? Yes. So far, I am capable, as a 40-something-year-old man, able to follow instructions for an 8-year-old. So we're in good shape. Good sign. One, two, three, four. I need one of the 1x2 rounded slopes. A 1x3 plate. And I should be able to see it, especially with so little on the table now. There we go. And a 1x2 tile. Okay, so sub-assembly. And that's going to go on the back of the tail. Half stud down. Okay. And then here, we're putting these hanging off the back of the wing. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. So the build so far. I mean, these flaps don't move or anything. I don't expect that for this scale. Very solid, of course. In my review video, that would be a quack, quack, quack maneuver. Oh, there's a piece I didn't put on. Alright, I will be modifying the figure. Probably would have helped if I followed the instructions for the figure, huh? That kind of bothers me. Let's put that on now. If I haven't... Oh, there we go. Rubberized piece. There we go. Now the head. Printed on one side, by the way, not two. Again, not a knock, not an expectation. It's got kind of a sneer to him. And I think I had the goggles earlier, right? There we go. He's actually complete this time. Again, better photography later. Just webcams right now. And we are coming across some more stickers. I got two there. Just gonna cheat and see. Aha. One for each wing. One for each wing. So you know what we're gonna do. One's gonna be on here. And one is going to be there. So what I'm going to do is do them now, and I've got them. Hey, open build repeat, welcome to the stream. So you know what's the best thing to do when you join my stream? Like when you come in, and then you get a nice little ding and it wakes me up. So I look at you. That's why they put the sound effect in, you know. Because when we're streaming, we're not always looking at that screen. At least I'm not. My screen is 45 degrees to me. So open build, this is a little different. I'm building Sluban sets from Sluban North America. I suppose you could say this is a sponsored video. They sent these for review purposes. I guess I'm still going to try and put these dead center of the actual element. Let's see. No, lift up. So we had a these are definitely bigger. And I'm actually forced to put this slightly offside because the sticker is big. But we're still going to try and get them on the best we can. I'll smooth that out in a moment. The overlap plastic is actually quite extensive on this one. Ooh, I barely got it on this one. Ding! Let's see. The beauty of this is these are going to be on opposite sides of the plane, which will hide the sin a little bit. But they're not bad. But I have used, you know, chemicals like Windex before and such. And that all works. They all dissolve away. They don't seem to affect the adhesion of the label. And try as I might, there's still the tiniest. There we go. That bubbles. Perfect. Voila. Printed parts. Only because I saw it here. So we were finished the tail. Now we're on to this plate. Let's get rid of that. That looks a little ominous. And I don't need that tool anymore or that tool anymore. L shape, one yellow slope, 1x2, two small wing wedge plates, and a 1x4 yellow. Quality of the yellows are consistent, so that's nice. Are you building anything today? Open, build, repeat? Or is it a quiet Sunday? In OBP, OBR. I'm trying to come up with an acronym for you. Open, build, repeat doesn't sometimes roll off the tongue as easy as I might hope it would. Let's see, two of these. That's neat. So the wings are going on ratcheted hinge pieces. Okay. That's a lot of the... Now we're going to need 5, but we're going to need one of these for sure. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope there's enough for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just, I'm a little worried. Always checking. Not today. Wallet is holding off for Christmas for kids and a new camera. Oh, I hear ya. OBR is cool. Yeah. I hate it because I thought it was pretty much done for the year, but that Ghostbusters Ecto car, it will be mine. It will be mine. And also the Nebulon. If I can get as many as I hope I can, it's going to be an expensive month. For sure. And it wasn't supposed to be. Best laid plans. Okay, before I put that on, good. Because I've already pre-deckled one part of this build. So I want to make sure. Okay, that's not the one I want, is it? No, this is. We'll be building smaller builds. I think next big one will be Disney Train for Under the Tree. That is a nice one. Get a nice little tree skirt, or set up your little Christmas village under there or something. My wife is starting to build her Christmas village very soon. I need 2 of those actually. Greatest cause of failure is the failure to follow instructions. See, it's so much easier to pre-deckle them, as long as you're paying attention. And of course there's the tile I did not grab. That wing's looking pretty good. And let's do another build. To a yellow 1x4, one wing plate, one L shape, one yellow slope, and a 1x2. Perfect. Oh, you haven't... Okay, you're going to motorize the train. Nice. So you have to buy the separate power functions, or you already have that? goes to two by four and two ratcheting, two 1x2s with ratchet hinge. I've seen that someone online has motorized an AT, not an AT-AT, but one of the two-legged ones, ATST. I thought that was a nice mod. See if I can find a link and cross-post that. Oh, great. I look forward to seeing that build. Let's see, so from this perspective, it's on this side. That looks good. And what am I missing? This piece here. So now I've got, there's the other wing. I got two wings. Ah, click, click. You know what though? See, they're telling me to click it in now. I'm thinking I like the idea of clicking it in after. I don't know. Yeah, let's follow the instructions. Oh, wow. Okay. That is stiff. There we go. That's a little interesting. I almost don't understand why we would use that piece. It doesn't benefit us too much, because we don't have enough space to ratchet up. It doesn't, yeah, it doesn't really look like it's sloped up. I just think if you're going to use a ratcheting piece, well, I mean, I could ratchet down, but of course that's silly. But as you hold it like this, doesn't seem like there's a real benefit. I mean, I guess it's ever so slightly. Unlike that jet the other day where it did have an actual recognizable slope to it. Oh no. Fellow Canadians, Alex Trebek has died. How horrible. I hate to announce that on my stream. Died at 80. I expect to get a message from my mother any moment. How sad. Very, very, very sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got 4 of those. I need 4 of these pipes that are going to be hard for me to pick up, or bars. So there we go, 4 bars. 2 black brackets. And cones. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is so sad. Most people would know him from Jeopardy. Others would know him from spelling bee competitions. Ooh. I'm assuming these should go all the way in. I'm going to continue to push them all the way in. Feels good. Okay. Basically, I'm going to line them up and then I'm going to push them into the table until I get even. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. I need to do another one like that. Cones. Bars. Gonna push into the table. And then these Technic pins, they can see all the way through. I'm going to line them up. That looks pretty good. And in you go. Perfect. There you go. You can see the Technic edge there and there. So when this is upside down, it's 2 studs over. Perfect. All right, 2 wheel assemblies. Soft rubber wheel, I'm a fan of that. That's 1. Yeah, I was definitely not expecting that message to pop up on my watch from my phone. End of an era. I don't have it quite rounded yet. I may have to tweak that. Click. And where's the other wheel holder? Click. Pretty serviceable. Looks like a pizza cutter to me. Okay, and I need one for the back. Green stud, gray T-bar. And what are we doing here? We're putting these as 2 little wheels. Not really wheels, kind of like pretend wheels. For the look. I'm okay with that. It's funny to me how they always look like they're off a bit. So, they want this to stud into the last, into the last spot. Did I do it backwards? I did it backwards. I did it upside down. Follow the instructions, people. Don't be like me. Oh, there we go. I need the stud out. There we go. Probably don't want it sticking out any because it might push the there. Make it flush. This way it will nicely stud in. Very good. Tail's holding up nicely. Alex Trebek, Jeopardy host, whose wit and easy smile made him a welcome guest in the living rooms of America for decades, dies after a long battle with pancreatic cancer. See that? You're getting educated. Watching my stream is good for you. No matter what your mom might tell you. Let's see, so Technic. That is very weird. Let's see. So this red kind of conish shape. Oh my god, it's stiff. Technic pin with axle holder in. Propeller. Okay, not free spinning. But no fear that it's going to fall off. Like it's just, so it doesn't spin freely. Which is a shame, because I could spin all stream just spinning that freely, if that was a free spinner. Four holes, I assume, yes. We'll just, because to do anything else would be weird. So we're into the 4 holes. And then I'm supposed to take black bar, put it into this clip piece. And this is supposed to act as a rear gun, potentially. Oh, I disconnected it. That's okay. It reconnects really easy. But that gives me an opportunity now to clip this on this way. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if this is a gun. I assume this is a rear gun. I don't think it's an antenna or anything. All right. And really? That's the last instruction. So everything left is a spare. And I will need to double check because I actually have 2 of those. I mean, it's possible, right? Everything else I've got 1 of, and I've used them all once. And I'll have to check for this. And there's a 1x2, and there's our figure. I mean, nothing looks out of place right now. Everything's looking pretty even. Like a green. Where did I use a green? That is green. Where did I use a green 1x1 round? Because I actually don't believe I did. Oh, I did under here. Sorry. So it's just a spare, and there's a T spare. We've already used a T-bar. How about these? Since I got 2 and everything else is a 1. Where am I missing the use of a single 1x2 tile? So 1 on the tail, and we're good on the tail. Yes. Aha, there we go. See? Missed 1 on the wing. So everything's just 1 spares. Those are spares. Very cool little build. I question putting those wheels like that. And we're not giving any good shots of the bottom. for this Allied fighter. I do remember the name. And that's the right direction, based on the instructions. Let's see now, can we get him to sit nicely? There is 2 little studs. And oh, that's something I didn't make a big enough point of. So the head and neck joint that connects to the hips allows the upper torso to swivel, and the head will stay in place. And there are benefits to that, and I think I might be able to show you that in a moment. But let's see here. If I can get him to stud into the seat. Okay, so there's the stud into the seat. And let's put his goggles back on. There we go. I made that wedge come off. It is only a 2 stud connection for the wing wedge plate, so. Yeah, it's a nice little build, simple. It feels like it should have Snoopy in there. You know what? And now that I've said it, I want a Snoopy build. I want a Snoopy Red Baron. But, you know, very solid. However, right here, and I'll show you, that's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. This whole assembly here. Yeah, since it's on jumpers, and I've always found the jumpers, Lego or otherwise, just don't have the strongest of stud connections. I imagine if I shook it enough, I could make that come apart, but it's plenty solid. Beautiful little build. Very consistent green color. All the colors are consistent. If you're seeing what looks like darkness, it's just shadows. All my harsh lights produce a lot of harsh shadows. They're all exaggerated. From the bottom, there's the guns. Probably not the most realistic looking guns. Probably could have been shorter. Very, very slick build. And my family is back. So we'll cut this one. We'll end this now, and we'll do the next build a little later. Thanks for joining me, guys. This has been the Allied Fighter build from Sluban. Very nice build.